All right, we're back. Let's get into town. Let's start from the right. Sometimes I start from the left, but let's start from the right. So click that all around the board real quick. All right, so starting from the right, you will see the outskirts, and it has an exclamation point over it. Some of these things will have exclamation points because it needs your attention. So let's start here at the outskirts. In the outskirts, you can search, and you get 3 searches free per day. Go ahead and redeem those 3 searches. Every now and then you'll find a box with a prize inside, and you'll get extra prizes depending on what event is going on at the time. And then sometimes you will encounter a monster while you're out there, and then your strongest to the weakest guy will attack a monster, but usually one hit will kill this guy, depending on how far into the outskirts you get. One more free search. Boom. Dead. Prizes. Oh, look, more roses. Because y'all know how badly I need roses for all my kids that don't want roses to get married. Now, at the bottom left, you can see the sector rewards. Every time you kill a zombie, that's one of the sector parts. So you have to kill 5 zombies to clear the first sector. And then the second one up to 8, 11, 14, 16, 18, 20. And once you clear the last sector, you get the diamond engagement rings that you'll need for some of your smarter kids. So this is a good way to get engagement rings among other things. We'll go ahead and move on. You'll see above outskirts is a VIP supply. That you can also find in the store, which I didn't cover, but the store is basically where you go in and you can spend diamonds to buy items. So if you click on VIP supply, it shows you what you can buy as a VIP member. So since I am not a VIP member, this means nothing to me. And if you look at the very bottom, you'll see in yellow it says store. I didn't go over that before, but if you click on the store, and you'll see the tabs at the top. There's the gift pack store, which changes every couple days. As you'll see, the first one is 200 diamonds and you get those items. 400 diamonds, you get those items. 1,000 diamonds, you get those items. And then the last one, if you'll notice where it says value pack 3, under that it says required VIP 1. So you have to be a VIP 1 at least to buy those, and I cannot buy that, so if you look back at the top, you'll see the next tab is the item store. Here you can buy single items that are in a pack for diamonds. And you'll see different items if you so choose to buy them. A lot of these things you can get in other parts of the game. I used to come in here and buy things, but then I realized there's so many other ways to attain these things without spending diamonds. So it's up to you if you want to buy them, if you feel like you really need them. If you don't, then you don't have to. You can find them other ways. And then the next tab at the top is the VIP supply, where you can get it here or you can go in town to click on it, but it brings you to the same place. And then to the very right is what's called the mystery market. And depending on what event is going on, depends on what's here. Since we're having the veteran event right now, you can buy these veteran special recruit medals. The very first one, and then the middle one is for VIP 1s, and then next one VIP 2s and higher. I think I might have went over this before, so that's where you can find the special medals. But some parts of the game will help you to get here if you don't remember how to get here. So let's move on out of there. Moving on, you'll see the neighboring town. If you go to the neighboring town, you will see 4 different places to click on. However, the bottom 2 places, I've never seen them available. If you try to click on them, it'll say coming soon, but it said that I've been playing, I don't know how many months, maybe half a year, I'm not sure, but I've been playing for quite a while, and I have never seen those 2 items available. Then at the very top, you'll see Rescue Operation. And then under that is the Radioactive Mine. I went to the Radioactive Mine and did it, one, because it was time. Actually, I think it's open now. Nope, the event ended. So I have I went to it yesterday to show how to play that part. I missed it today, but it's okay. So you come here for the 2 times a day where it's open and you can compete, kill a zombie to get the blood rubies. But the very top is the rescue operation, where you'll go in here, and if you take a look at the very, very top, you'll see like a lightning bolt, 120 over 120. That's like your energy. My energy's full. It does refill throughout the day. It's on a timer like a lot of things in this game. And if you look to the very underneath that, you'll see like little tab type things. You'll start off at the first one. And as you go through, you will notice, let me click on the very first one at the bottom here, because I've already finished these. But you'll click on it and you'll see criteria to clear that stage. So it says at the top, recommended, you need 409 political points in your, all your team members has to equal up to 409 or more. Since this was a long time ago when I did this, you'll see to the right in the green, my current political is over 6 million. So obviously I'm well qualified to get 3 stars on this stage. And you'll see above that, it says the current army. That's how many soldiers I have. Because to do this stage, not only do you need to meet that criteria, but you also have to use 10,000 of your soldiers. And then if you click on formation, which is under the green political numbers, you can choose which your guys you want to go in. And at the very bottom, if you click recommend, the game will recommend for you who's best for this stage. And it's usually your political guys or anyone who's got a high political status, and they'll go in for you, and it'll affect that number. Under that, you'll find the rewards for clearing the stage. So you have these donuts. Donuts you give to your beauties. It gives them experience where you can use to make your guys stronger. Then you have the contracts in the middle, the affairs, these, what you use when you're in your shelter, the little computer, the affair contracts. Then there's cash. You get cash just about everywhere in this game. Now, once you have it 3 stars complete, if you look to the left bottom, you'll see instant complete. And you can instant complete up to 3 times. Or you can attack up to 3 times, but if you've already gotten 3 stars, you can instant and don't have to go through the animation. And then on the right, if you haven't gotten 3 stars, you can attack up to 3 times, and it takes 12 energies to attack if you see that at the bottom. So I like to go ahead and use up all my energies because I like to collect the donuts for my beauty. So I'm going to go ahead and do my instance here until I use up all 120 of my little energy. And once you've used it all up, it'll ask you if you want to spend some to do more. Notice as I have 20 of my 1 point energies, and then to purchase the entire thing and make it full on the right, you'll see it costs 100 diamonds. And, I'm not going to do that because I don't need to. I only did it because I had 120 every day. It refreshes it and maxes out every day, or however long it takes for the timer to max out. So I like to come in and clear out that timer. So once you do all of this little stages, you can go to the next one and the next one, all the way until you get to the end, which I haven't gotten to the end yet. I still have quite a few to go. But the levels that I'm on now, you'll see that I've gotten 1 star on the first ones because my guys aren't as strong to clear these stages yet. So once they get stronger, I can 3-star out these. And notice at the bottom, you've got your reward boxes. So once you complete how many stars will get you a reward up to 21. So there's rescue operation in your neighboring town. Now the next tab, online reward, hold on. All right. So the next place in town you'll see is the club. Now let's click on club, and you'll see what club you are a member of and all the club stats. Now what we want to focus on right here is first you'll see 4 categories: club donations, club store, missions, and club building. Now missions is another coming soon that hasn't come yet. So there's nothing for missions as far as I've been playing this game. So we're going to first start with the club donation. Here, you can donate diamonds to your club to make it stronger, and it gives your club experience. Remember how I was talking about the club experience event? This is where your club will gain experience. And during the event, obviously the more you give, the higher the experience, which will help your team win the competition. So you can give 10 diamonds, 50 diamonds, 200 diamonds, and then when you're a beginner, you get a material donation 1 time in the game, and you can give that. I've never seen a premium material donation. I don't know how you get those or when and where, but that's something I've never seen. But you will always have the opportunity to donate diamonds if you have diamonds. So I like to do 200 donation because I'm generous. Just kidding. I like to do 200 because in the store, if you look at the very top, you have your donation, and then the next tab is the club store. And when you donate, you also get in-game money where you can spend in the club store. And depending on what level your club is, depends on how much items you have access to. Since our club is at a higher level, we have access to everything in the store. So I like to buy the experience books. If you look second from the bottom up, it costs 200. Since I just gave 200 diamonds, I can purchase this for $200. And I like to collect those because I like to try to level up as fast as I can. So let's click out of there. So club donations we've done, club store we've done, because you can either click here to go straight to the store or you can click the tab to get to the store. And then under the missions, the useless missions, you'll see club building. Club building is where you can gain experience to help you level up as well, depending on how many heroes you have. So let's go there. All right, so here you'll see a map of all the buildings that your club can quote unquote build. Now, depending on which one you build, talk to your club and, sometimes you work together to complete a building. As you can see, the White House, the Christ Redeemer, the Burj Al Arab, I'm sorry, I don't know how to say it correctly, the Eiffel Tower, are done. And if we'll go on the White House as an example, because they go from lowest to highest. So the White House is one of the lower ones. Notice it says attribute attack. So the higher your attack is in your heroes, the more they will give to build the building. And once you finish it, it says construction rewards, character experience plus 50. So you get character experience every time you send a soldier to build. You get 1 experience per hero you send to that building while it's available to be built. And then once it's done, you get a 50 point experience book you can use. It'll be in your backpack. The progress was that number that I have no idea what it says. There's no commas in it, but anyway, we finished it. So that one you can see the progress and how long it's going to take until you're done. But let's go to one that is not done yet. Right now, my club's doing the Sydney Opera House. So you can see how it's another attack building. And this one actually rewards you with 2,500 experience book. And we are over halfway done. And let us go ahead and do the construction. You'll see it's 71% done, the bar at the very top. And then if you look at the bottom, start construction. But before you start, I like to do automatic. Click the automatic check mark so that they just go. You don't have to send them individually. I'm not sure why anybody would want to do that. I guess if you were going to split your people up, but mine aren't strong enough to be split up. So everybody's going here at one time. So click automatic construction and it'll send them off. Now notice the character experience is 1. And then the construction progress is however many points your hero's attack is. I know it's going kind of fast, but that's what those things mean that are popping up. Let's go ahead and speed past all of that because I have quite a few heroes. All right, we are done. Notice now everybody who's gone in there has that adrenaline needle that you've seen before. If you wanted to revive that person so they could go again and give more points and get a little bit further in, you could do that. That's also an option. So we are going to get out of here. Online reward time. All right, next is the bathroom. Go in the bathroom and you will see it's a bathroom. And at the very top, you see this cute little, it almost looks like a smiley face, but it's like a Steam card or whatever. I don't have any left, but if you have those, you can spend time with a beauty, kind of like the same as the shelter party. But this is like a single beauty and it's at random. Check out the very bottom. To the left, you'll see random beauty. You get 6 free every day. So I'm going to click on that and you will see a random beauty show up. One that I haven't met. Most of them I haven't met. So let's go ahead and clear out these. This one I have met, but her intimate isn't to the level of her passionate outfit, so that she doesn't show up here. Once they're at the passionate level, then they'll show up. And if they do show up, if you've had them in the passionate level, then at the right at the bottom, you can see it says romantic bath ×1. If you have a bath card, the bubbles and the foam will the mist will disappear. You'll see her, and then you can have a romantic bath with her, and she'll talk her line, and then you'll get the experience points for your hero. Kind of like the random date, except you get to, you know, as many cards as you have, as much experience you can get from her. Next, let's go to where you'll see at the very top, it says town. Let's go to town. Here you will see all these buildings. And inside of these buildings are usually your beauties. You could remember from the beginning when you met Delia, and she was in the Rosewood Gardens, you searched and you found her. And then you take her home and she's no longer here. But if there's a beauty you haven't taken home yet, you will see them in the building. For example, this lady at the bottom, Clara, I've only met her once, so there's only one heart near her. But Vivian and Sophia, I have them. And then Ryan and Bruce, you don't get a chance to take them home. Well, we kind of nice to take Bruce home, I ain't gonna lie. But anyway. If you look at the very bottom, you'll see search. When you click search, you will randomly go to some place in town. And then you'll get some kind of prize. It goes so quickly sometimes you don't see what it was. And then somebody will pop up. And you have choices. They'll give you options like, oh, shop till you drop or 150 diamonds. I used to click on these, but sometimes it would say that I would spend 150 diamonds and then I'd get like food or something. And I feel like 150 diamonds isn't worth getting food for because you get food so often and so many places within this game. So I stopped spending diamonds in town. I don't feel like it's worth it, honestly. So I'm going to tell Ada, no thank you, Ada. So if you look to the bottom left, I have 2 out of 3 energies left. So I'm going to go ahead and use my 2 left. Oh, I just ran into Freed. Freed is already in my camp, but you will run into the ones that you've already taken home. Sometimes they'll still pop up. And when they do, you get 1 intimacy point. As you can see, little heart at the top. And because I got a point of her intimacy, she leveled up and got another voice line. And when you know how you level up your beauties, you get more options for them. So it just leveled her up by her showing up here. She just got a voice line. Her first dialogue. Oh yeah, she didn't talk. I didn't level her up because I don't use her hero. So she's one of those girls that I just have, but I never use. But now she's going to talk. So good for you, Freed. One more. Plore Higgins. Hello, Plore. No beauties here. I've got them all. So we're going to return to town. So yeah, I'll have more energy in 28 minutes unless I restore my energy, which I have energy to be restored, but I'm going to wait on that. And if you look above that, all those stars, it says fortune. You can have these coins that give you fortune, and the game says the higher your fortune, the higher chance of a beauty showing up instead of just a random person like Plore or Ada, those random people that you can't take to your camp. It's a hit or miss because sometimes I'll put mine up to 100 and nobody always shows up, but then I use them up and I got it super high and I haven't used it up, so you see my fortune is 436 over 100, so I'm way over the 100, but you know that's supposed to heighten your chances of a beauty showing up. So sometimes it's good, sometimes it isn't, and a lot of times beauties you already have will show up instead of a new beauty showing up, because that's been my problem lately. Because this girl, she like never shows up. Trina, I have to exclusive search to see her. And sometimes you'll exclusively search them, and then one you already have will show up. That's pretty frustrating, but that's what you got to do. That's the game. See this girl, Isabel. I've only seen her once. And you have to search 20 times to see her. See, if you go over here with the hospital, you only have to search 10 times. And the 11th time is when you see the beauty. So it'll say 20 times, but they really mean 21, or you'll say 10, they really mean 11, because you'll do 10, and then it'll say, okay, on your next search, you will meet her. So you always need that extra one. All right, next we have the Bioscience Lab. Here is where you will have these, let's go inside. This is where we experiment on zombies. So if you'll see at the very top, you have zombie 1 over 10. There's 10 zombies that you kind of experiment on until you wear them out, and then you move on to the next zombie. And at the very bottom, you'll see that you have tech points. You get tech points by going into what I'll show you later in the town. Right now I have 5,325 tech points, and my max is 10,550. Every day at reset, you get half of those points restored. So if you wait 2 days, you'll have the whole thing restored. But I have enough that I can go through all 10 zombies every day, so I don't wait and do the lab every other day. Because the higher up you go, the more rewards you get. And here you'll see instant research. If you click on that, instead of doing one tech point, you'll do as many tech points as it takes to kill the zombie. For example, let me click on the top, the first zombie. It says research upper limit 10. So it takes 10 tech points to research this zombie. And the research consumption is 10. So after 10 points, this zombie will be exhausted. And then likely loots, you'll get DNA samples, which you can use later with Rachel. You get cash, food, or soldiers. So let's go ahead and exhaust him so you can see. And there's my little prizes. He's dead. So then you move on to the next zombie. And you'll see up there, first zombie's been X'd out. Then you're on the second zombie. So on and so forth until you get to the very last zombie, which is a Reaper. You can't really kill a Reaper. He's kind of like an infinite one. And so however many tech points you have left when you get to the end, you just get a bunch of prizes and then, you know, keep zapping him until you can't zap him no more, and you just keep getting good stuff. Now look to the right above the instant research button. You'll see the vaccine room. Go in there. You'll see little Miss Rachel. And if you look above, it's like a DNA icon. There's 6. When I zapped the zombie, I got 6 DNA points. When you first start the game, Rachel hasn't been in your camp yet. You keep going to try to win her over. Since I've been playing for a while, I've already won her over. As you can see at the very bottom, it says Rachel has fallen for you. But while you're trying to win her, it's kind of like the event beauties where you can spend 1 of whatever item they give you or spend 5. So I like to come in here and just spend 5 until I'm done. And if I have like 3 left, I'll just leave it there until I come back and get more to make 5. So I'm going to go ahead and do a test real quick. And then you get these prizes. And that's that. But, you know, you'll learn about this. This one's pretty easy. Next, we have the Military Academy. Here's where you'll train your soldiers in different, depending on who you are using the most. They've already finished. It's like, I believe it's 4 hours or 2. I forget. Let's see. So anyway, they're done with their class. So at the very bottom, you'll see dismiss. You dismiss them. They get their bonus, what they earned, their skill, experience. And then you want to put them right back in. So I'm going to stick my guys in school. Oh, 3 hours. Pardon me. So for the next 3 hours, they're in their academy, and then they get bonuses when they finish. And that'll be good when you're leveling up your guys. And you'll see next is the resource search. Notice there's no exclamation over here. I am on level 15 of the resource search. You have to level up your strength to be able to complete these. You go in, and it's cute because you're a little man. You get to walk around. And notice where it says crystal chest. I click on that. And it's kind of like the rescue operation. You have to be a certain level to complete this mission. And if you're strong enough, you complete it. If you're not, then you can't until you are. Pretty simple. And I'm not strong enough yet. Notice I need 47 and I'm only at 40. So I'm not ready to kill this zombie. So I have to come back when I'm stronger. But that's that. You just walk around and see what's here. And the magnifying glass on the right hand side tells you what's left. I've already finished my 2 special incidences. I've killed 5 zombies. I've seen 1 trader, which is like a store. Sometimes you'll have a little guy who'll sell you stuff at a discount. And then there's 5 resources that I have not done because I'm not strong enough yet. So we're going to get out of here. Under that, you'll see the Playboy show, but this is the last one of the Playboy shows. We are on the last girl, so this probably won't be around much longer, so we're not going to get into the Playboy show. Let's get my rewards. Under that, you will see the headquarters, your shelter. We've been there. Under that, you will see the exploration. So let's go to exploration. And here, you will see again your heroes at the top. And then if you look down, you'll see that stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 4. So you get 5 stages and then the boss. So I'm going to go ahead and go to stage 4. And it looks just like the rescue op in the other place. When you click on it, You press start, and then your guys will shoot the zombie horde that's coming. Depending on how strong you are, depends on if they are successful or not. If you're really strong, the zombies won't even reach you. But if you're not very strong, the zombies will come and attack your guys, and they'll like get knocked over. You get 8 waves. If you look on the left, you see 2 over 8. So this is the second wave of zombies. If you want to watch it, you can, but I've seen enough, so I like to skip mine. If you look to the right at the bottom, above your heroes, you'll see the skip button. So I like to go ahead and skip through the waves. You can only watch this so many times before it's boring. And your reward at the end is you get 5 experience points per wave, and then you get money and you get a contract. Keep doing that. You need to do that 2 times a day to get your achievement at the very bottom of the screen that you've seen before. But I can do that later. I just want to show you here. And sometimes there are rewards for doing many exploration missions. You just have to keep checking your ranking events to see what's active. Now, above your headquarters, you'll see the cabinet. Click on that. And you'll see like different players have received different awards, like those medals you saw before. Here's where the people who are holding those medals are. And now you go here and you can choose a person. For example, the president is this guy from this server. You can support him, or if you don't want to support anyone, you click on an empty one and you can support no one. It's up to you if you want to support someone or not. I still don't know what supporting someone does, so it's up to you. But either way, when you support no one or support someone, depending on what level you are in the game, depends on how many diamonds you receive for supporting someone. And you'll see at the bottom left, I get 130 diamonds every day that I support. So there's just another free way of getting diamonds. Moving on, you'll see the carnival. Click on the carnival, and it rotates between 3 different carnival games. There's the Lipstick Wars, which is Haley. There's a girl here a beauty, where you actually have to work towards getting her. She's really hard to get. But if you click start here, it's a cute little carnival game. Or at the top, you'll see how many times you've played the game, and you get rewards for however many times you make it. And then you can see at the very bottom who is the ranking, what level ranks you are, and where everybody else is ranking. So to see the green button, you get 3 free turns for a period of time. So I'm full on 3. I'm just going to go ahead and play 1. It's like a throw a dart, but they're lipstick at the spinning wheel. It seems simple, but it gets more hard. It gets harder as you go along. Kind of slow here, but sometimes they try to trick you. If you think you've got it down packed, the wheel will reverse itself unexpectedly on you, because it gets me every time. I think I'm about to do something smart, like if I do this, okay, ooh, that was easy, I'm gonna do that again, but then the wheel will flip on you, and it's not flipping on me. I wanted to show you, and it's not doing it, so I'm like, well, good for me, so maybe I can get a high score. Ah, there it goes. You see that? There it is. Okay. So that's what happens in that game. And there's one called Rachel's. There's one with Rachel, and then there's one with one of the heroes where you get to shoot zombies. So those are the carnival game. One of the carnival games, but it's a fun little way to earn carnival tickets, and then you can go in here to the Carnival Store. Notice I have 39 gold. Gold is hard to come by, and notice Haley is 200 gold. And then you get the silver coins often. You can go down here and buy stuff. I bought up all the pet stuff, so now I'm on the cosmetics. I'm going to try to max that out. And these things don't refresh. So once you buy everything out of here, you're pretty much done at the carnival shop. But it does take a while to buy things, so you'll have to play a while before you actually max this out. Which is probably why it doesn't refresh. There's that, and under the carnival is the shooting range. Shooting range. This is where it helps you to be at high level and very strong. There's one person with a shooting range up right now. If you click on it, you will see that P.H. Allen is the guy who opened the range. And he's getting experience for having the range open. And under him, there are 3 members. There's 3 spots open for the shooting range. If there's an empty spot, you can jump in. But if there is not an empty spot, then you can try to challenge someone who's already there to try to take over their spot. So the first 2 guys are on my club team, so I'm not going to challenge them. But the 3rd guy is not on my team, so I'm going to challenge him. And depending on who's stronger, depends on who gets to keep the spot. He's stronger than me, so I was defeated, and he gets to keep his spot. And I can't get in there. But if I were to get in, if you notice he's a level 12, Platinum 3. I'm a level 13, Diamond 1. So if I were to get in, anybody under level 13 can't challenge me. So if you're a high level, then lower levels can't challenge you, so it's good for you, but it sucks if you're a lower level. There's that. Now the pet center. Remember how it was the dog in your shelter was like, "Oh, master, play with me." When you're saying that, that means that your animals have finished their missions. I don't remember if I showed this yet, but this is where you go to redeem your loot that your dog or cat goes out and finds. So I'm ready to claim my rewards. So I claim them. He brought back some oil, some experience, and a little pet toy. So they bring back stuff, and depending on how high their loyalty is, depends on what they bring back and how much loyalty they gain. Their loyalty is kind of like their experience. So once you've claimed all your stuff, notice on the right hand side above the word start, it says 100 over 50. So 100 is how much energy he has, and it maxes out at 100. So we're going to go in here, autofill, because I don't want to go through all of that to figure out who fits the criteria. And then I'm going to go ahead and send heroes off with the pets so that they can spend the next 6 hours and 45 minutes searching for stuff and bring it back. So that's the pet center, the second half of the pet center. Next, we have the arena. Arena is where we can go in and fight. Players can pit up against each other and battle it out to see who's like the not necessarily the strongest, but there's a lot that goes into arena. But I'm not going to get into too many details because I'm still learning myself. This is a basic. So you'll see the Conqueror, and then you'll see Chaos War. I've never seen Chaos War I don't know what that is. I've never seen it active. But the Conqueror, you'll see it says season rank 35. So that means I'm in 35th place. And then my points, and then in 3 days, 22 hours and 31 minutes and 50 seconds, the season will end, and then you get your rewards and it'll start over. But there's a daily reward and then a seasonal reward. So when you go in, you will see at the top right, at the very top, you'll see 47. I have 47 little coins, and I can spend those in the arena market. If you look to the right under the X, you'll see the arena market. If I click on that, there's more stores. There's another store you can buy stuff. Every area almost has a store you can buy stuff with. So here, since I already have Miss Valkyrie, I'm going to not buy anything for her because I get, she's good to go. But underneath that, I like to buy the reinforcement boxes. I can usually get one because I only get so many points because I'm at rank 35. But the higher you are, obviously, the more you get. Then I'm going to go ahead and buy some potential experience books. And I have 3 left. I'm not going to buy her keepers, so I'm done with the store. Now, here is where you can battle it out with the other members of your server. So look at the very bottom. You can see the combat record. Click on this. You can see who you've beat and who's beat you. And if somebody's beat you, you can try to revenge them and see if you can fight back and see if you'll win. I haven't done this in a while. And then in the middle, you will see challenge. And in the right, you'll see your defensive heroes. If you've been leveling somebody up and you want to switch up who you send out to fight, you can change your heroes here, or you can just push recommend if you want the game to recommend your heroes for you. Save that, and then your team formation is saved. Now you can challenge. So I click challenge, and then I can pick who I want to fight of these people. Notice the top person is ranking level 6, and then the last person I can challenge in this round is 42. I am 35. That doesn't necessarily mean that the people above you or below you are weaker or stronger than you, because I can very well challenge the person in 42nd place and lose to them. And I can challenge the person in the 6th rank and slim chance, but you could possibly win. So don't let the ranking scare you. You have to just go against somebody and hopefully you win. If you don't, you have something to strive for. So I'm going to go ahead and challenge this person at the very bottom. And you'll see who they have in their lineup versus who you have in yours. You can see their battle power. See the little gun icon next to our avatars? So this person's overall strength is 14.98 million. My overall is 48.01. That's my overall. That's not necessarily the heroes I have in the lineup's strength. You can see the levels. Our levels are star levels and what type of attack hero they are. And then you can try to do an instant formation at the bottom to try to change up your people. And then when you're ready, you press challenge. Now, once you go into this battle, it'll show here me against this person. Now, the first one is however many soldiers I have. I have 14,270 soldiers. And he has 8,614. And then the second one, remember those cheerleader thingies we were talking about before? This is where this number comes in. So this is like your morale, and it sees if who gets to go first. And hopefully you get to go first so you can have a better chance at winning amongst other chances you have at winning. So let's go ahead and go. I have it at ×3 speed because I'm not the most advanced person in Arena, so a lot of stuff in Arena I still don't understand. So I would fast forward it, but usually I just skip it. But I'm going to go ahead and let it play for you. So you can kind of see how it goes. Yeah, I mean, you can always watch your own. Oh, I won. Okay, so you can kind of see how it goes. All right, so there's Arena. Let's go back to town. Now, under Arena, you'll see Reinforcement. This one, and I don't completely understand this one either because I don't know where the reinforcement comes in at. However, once you open this option up, when you get to a certain milestone in the game, you will have your political. You can put 3 political. You don't have to be political soldiers, heroes, but you can put 3 people here and it'll boost their political level this many of the number you see. And then you can get up to 3 people there. You have to pay in-game money to get more spots. And once it's maxed out, you have 3 at level 20 is the max level of this political boost. And then the next page you will see there's a the boost of their oh boy, I forget the name, but it's the little star that gets you soldiers in the oh my gosh, my brain isn't working right now. But anyway, every one is each of the 4 criterias. And as you go through, you get to put more people in to have a boost. And then the last one, I haven't completed all the criteria yet, so you can see what it takes to get the attack boost. So, of course, attack is last because attack is really important in this game. But you'll see I have to use 200 concentration drinks. So that's what you use with your kids when you want them to grow up faster. You use concentration drinks on them. I've already done 200, so I'm done with that task. You'll see under that it says diamond date. Diamond date is when you take your beauty on a date using the diamonds. You exclusively date her instead of doing a random date. And I have to do that 75 times to complete this. And I've only done it 25 since getting this open, this reinforcement option open. So you see I don't diamond date much, but obviously I need to diamond date some more so I can get that done. And then 200 times for gifting. I believe that is just when you're giving your beauty, you give your beauty something to increase her charm and her intimacy. I believe that is what that is for. And then under that, descendants to 75. I've only had 30 descendants since getting this option available. So I need to grow up my kids and have more babies so that I can get this attack reinforcement complete. So there is that. Last but not least, World Battle. Let's go there. All right, World Battle looks kind of like the club building map. However, during World Battle, right now it's not active. It comes for a couple days and then it'll go away for a couple days. But while it's active, you'll see at the very top you have silver medals and gold medals. And then you also, to the right, you'll see the medal shop. There's another shop where you can go in and buy stuff. See where it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to use diamonds to buy things? Because here, you don't need to use diamonds at all. You earn these medals by fighting other members to conquer the towers, and then you get these medals and you can come in here and buy stuff. Now, Terry is the hero to Valkyrie. Valkyrie was the beauty that we saw in the arena. So Terry is her partner. So when you get her and him together, you get him, she's the one who will make him stronger. So I've already got Terry, but I've been trying to level him up, so I will continue to buy his shards until he is a 4-star hero, and then I'll focus on buying other items. But once I max out Terry's stuff, you can buy his shards for silver or gold. And then once that's, you only get 20 per round of gold, and you can buy up to 10 per round with the silver, because silver is a lot easier to get than gold, obviously. Now, unfortunately, because World Battle is not active, I can't go in there and show you what you do. But World Battle is very similar to Arena, because you go in there and you choose who you want to fight, and you work your way to the top, and you can become the mayor of whichever building you conquer. But you don't stay mayor, because if somebody stronger than you comes, they can knock you out of being the mayor position. So whoever is the mayor by the time the game resets gets the highest points and the best prizes. So it starts off as a bunch of zombies in there, and then you go in, fight the zombies, fight your way to the top, and then you battle it out to see who can become mayor and stay mayor by reset. So good luck with the world battle. Sorry I can't show you much here because it's not active. Maybe I can come back later while it's active and do a little quick video on that. There you have it. Oh, online reward. Boom. There you have it, There you have it, my friends. The quick, cut and dry VIP 0 version. I hope this helps, and I hope, I hope it wasn't too long. I hope it wasn't too boring. But there is the best that I can do to the best of my understanding of playing this game. There are so many sources out there to help you with the game, but I thought I'd do a quick video to do a little step-by-step with each building, because I had to learn all of this just by doing it. I think that's how a lot of people have learned, trial and error and just clicking on stuff. But it would have been nice to have something to help me to understand more and understand faster, because the faster you understand a lot of the things in this game, the better off you're going to be. Because trust me, I and so many people on my team and people that I've talked to in World Chat wasted so many resources because we didn't understand the game yet. And once you understand the game, you're going to be just fine, and this game will be a lot more fun for you, and it'll be easier for you to compete. And, you'll have better chances at winning some good rewards. And, that's half the fun. Personally, my other half of the fun is World Chat and Group Chat, when we're goofing off and joking around in there. I think that's half of the fun of this game, too, meeting people from around the world. And, it's all in fun. So while you're competing to get the best rewards and climbing the ladder to be the best, don't forget to have fun, too. Because remember, it is just a game, and games are meant to be fun and to be releasers of stress. So don't stress yourself out trying to win, but just have a good time and enjoy yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. I forgot to show you the boss level in the exploration section. So once you get to the boss, you come in here, and once you click start, you'll go through each of your heroes from strongest to weakest. Notice the very top, that's the boss's hit points. This boss is at 8.56 G. That's how much I have, anyone who's played a video game knows that that's the energy it takes to kill him. So at the very bottom, you'll see all my heroes in a row. And the first hero being my strongest guy, his attack will be 3.88 G. So let me go ahead and start, and he will automatically shoot the zombie, deal his damage to the zombie. And then you can see the zombie's down to 4.67 Gs. My next hero is only at 224 million. So he, along with everybody else, will have to take turns to kill the zombie in order to get the zombie down to 0. Now you have a choice. You can go through every single hero till you get to the weakest one and kill the zombie off. But sometimes I don't want to wait to go through everyone. I used to do that, but sometimes I get impatient, so I will revive my first guy because I've got a lot of adrenalines to spare. So I'll revive him so he can deal another 3.88 Gs of damage. So now he's down to 787 million. So now maybe I'll let my other guys take a crack at him, because it won't take that many guys to get through him. Because unlike building your club building, you can't automatically deploy your heroes to shoot the zombie. You have to click it every time. And if you have like 50 heroes, that's a lot of clicking and shooting, trying to kill off this zombie. So if you're patient and you have the time and you don't have adrenaline, then of course go through everybody until you kill off the zombie. But if you don't want to wait and you've got that adrenaline to spare, you might just want to go ahead and revive your first guy and go ahead and kill off this zombie. See, it's taking a while because obviously the further down you go, the less attack power my heroes have. Most of these heroes I don't use anymore, and some of them I've never used at all. So some of them are super weak once you get to the very end, like the level N heroes. You hardly ever use those guys. They're only good to fill up space in world battle, which I wasn't able to show you at first. So hopefully I'll get to show you that. See, he's down to 96. So the next guy is a 14 attack. Oh, so yeah, anyway. Thanks for everything, guys, but we're gonna go ahead. No, well, we're almost done. We got this far. Let's go ahead and finish. Good job, Klaus. What you got there, Parker? All right, we gonna take it home? No, not yet. We need about 3 more guys to kill this guy. Thanks, Baron. All right, what you got for us? Franklin. All right, take it home, Clark. I think that's his name. So here's what I wanted to show you. Once you kill a boss, notice you still get your experience. Oh, it disappeared. I didn't get to show you. Well, I'll have to screen cap it and bring it back. But once you get your boss, you kill him, and you will see these things along with the other rewards you get. You'll also get this blue glowing thing. That is your tech that you use in the lab. So the more tech you get, the higher you can go to kill the zombies. So you want to collect that tech so it gives you more tech points so that you can zap more zombies and get more prizes. And then, of course, for finishing the stage, you get rewards. You always get 100 diamonds and then shards of either that guy or the other guy who looks like a mad scientist. And then you move on to the next level and you start again. So that was the exploration for the boss.